We just like jamming to our own music. I know that's a mess, right? When you love your intro. So, shout out to Randy Group Productions for keeping us going on season 3 of Dream Do Done. We are back here again with another opportunity to be with you. I can't believe we're really closing out the first month of 2021 already. Like, it's been so much happening. I feel like every week is like an action-packed year. So it feel like we are in the month of January, but here we are. Welcome back to Dream Do Done, your accountability broadcast with your 3 favorite girls, the how-to coach, Tara Hartley, the pulpit chick, Serena Brown Travis, and myself, the chief faithpreneur, Dr. Stacy NC Grant. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for purchasing your journals. We thank you for signing up for our special master classes and just for being with us, as our goal every time we go on air is to share information with you that will help you think about how you can move your dreams into some real action so you can get it done. There's a process to progress. So we appreciate you allowing us to be a part of your journey and to be here with you. Hey, Nana, thank you for tuning in today. And thank you all for catching the replays and sharing it out and sharing your testimonials with us. So anytime you hear something on the show that really deposits a little piece of excitement, growth, maybe even an ouch, we want to know about it. So just shoot us a message. Let us know what has been beneficial to you as we plan out the rest of our programming for 2021 and looking to do some new and exciting things as we continue to scale and grow. We live what we talk about. Dream, do, done means you have to really get it done. So I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, the how-to coach herself, Tamara Hartley. And then we have a special message that we'll be bringing from our other co-host, Serena Brown Travis, today. So, hey, Tamara girl, welcome back to Dream Do Done.
No, it is such a pleasure to be here today. And yes, January is moving very quickly, but I'm okay with that because my birthday is in February. And so I'm really looking forward to that this year. So I'm okay with the little, quick January happening.
Yes, it's birthday season. I'm overwhelmed by all you February people.
No, but it has been a great week. I hope everyone is doing well. As always, I look forward to being able to share with you on Mondays. In fact, it's like one of my joys. I was telling Stacy right in the pre-show that what I was looking forward to today, just because I love talking with you, I love sharing with you, I love helping you, but I also love spending time with my sisters, and I do need it.
Yes, we all needed it. We have a lot going on, personally, professionally. Life still happens, and in the midst of it happening, you have to put one foot in front of the other and keep moving, because the other option is you'll be 6 feet under, and we don't want that with the things that we want to do, and we have to honor those who have transitioned. Like, that's just real talk.
Yeah.
And just extend some grace. And that's what I've been saying to everyone. Just give everyone grace. Not everybody is okay. And it's all right not to be okay. But you can work on being okay by how you intentionally participate in things that bring you joy. And like you said, Tamara, being on the show, being with you and Serena, it brings me joy. Interacting with our amazing audience and having a good laugh. Sometimes that's the therapy that we need for our own mental health in being able to manage and go through. So with that being said, we're excited today because we do miss our sister live on air, but she has prepared something that I am sure is going to bless you. We've talked about her project. She is a business owner, a mom. She has her restaurant, but she's also an author. And she shared some insight into her project that we're just so proud. We're beaming with joy because we had to do some loving pushes to get her to this point. And, Tamara is right there in the same town, so she doesn't drive by. I just do it on the phone. But Tara's like, she'll roll up. What the kids say, pull up? He'll pull up on you and make sure that you are doing the thing that you said you wanted to do. That's why she's the how-to coach, right? She's not going to let you just get a by with, oh, I think I might. This sounds like a good idea. And that's why we all work so well together, because let's jump. And Cameron's like, yeah, we're gonna jump, but we also do this and make sure that that's done. And Serena's like, wait, wait, wait.
That is, ooh, hold on.
Uh-oh. All right, she gonna check. That sounds like a little alarm notice. So let's make sure everything is going well over there. But what I will do while she's checking that out is play this particular message from our dear sister. And I promise you, you want to lean into this. It just really gives you another snapshot of the co-host that you've seen, of the work that we do together, and how we're able to continue the narrative here on Dream Do Done about there is progress through the process. A lot of people want to skip over the process. They want to just, get to the point where it's done. And it doesn't always feel good when you're in the process. Let me be the first to tell you, right? There's some moments when you're like, why did I do this again? Like what's really the purpose, especially for those of you that are building business enterprises, and those of you who might be in corporate America and you're not feeling fulfilled. You're not feeling like this is what I really need to be doing, or this is where I really need to be spending my time and resources. And it's okay if it doesn't all flow the way you would like it to flow, because it's still a part of what you are supposed to experience. Nothing is wasted. Everything has a reason, time, and season. So I'm glad that my sister is calmly back here to make sure that that was not a emergency that we were
It
witnessing in real time.
it almost was, okay.
Oh,
Something's going on with the dryer, so it set the alarm off. So at least my alarm works. Y'all see, I got my fire,
yeah,
got my batteries in. That was pretty
exactly.
scary.
Yeah, because you never want to hear those beeps, but that's our PSA for the show. Make sure your batteries are in, all your alarms, on a serious note, because you can prevent tragedy by having those things
Absolutely.
up to date. And you're supposed to check them quite frequently, between your carbon monoxide, your fire, and there's a third one. What's the other one that we should have up and
You
running? I
know
know
what,
I have
Stacy? I am so sorry, but I am going to have to go off air because my this room is filling up with smoke. I mean,
Uh oh.
the emergency is handled, but I don't want to be down here when you just talked about carbon monoxide. So I need to just make sure that all is
Yeah.
well. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Love
No,
you
no, no.
guys.
Yes, no, go handle that, and I will check on you. And we're going to go to the message that Serena has prepared for us. And good morning and welcome. Hey, Janice. Yeah, Tamara just had a little situation that she is taking care of. So we're going to pray that all of that continues to work out. And I'm going to share with you this special message from Serena.
Welcome, Dream Do Done Nation. As you know, my name is Serena Brown Travis. I am so happy to be with you today. One of my assignments for today is to let you know about the upcoming book that I am soon releasing, Positive Words Only. Now, many of you all know I'm the youngest daughter of the world's legendary motivational speaker, Les Brown. But one of the things that has haunted me all of my life is the idea that I was living a lie. That's right. I was living a lie. As we were on the road, encouraging other people, motivating others, doing workshops and seminars to help encourage individuals. The lie that I was living is that I was not encouraged. I did not feel empowered. In fact, I was stuck in life. And I realized as I tried to figure out what was wrong with me and what was holding me back, I realized it wasn't a tragic situation. It wasn't anything that, you could pinpoint and say that was it. No, 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 no. Once I did my work, and I mean, I did counseling and had therapy and all of that. Once I did the work that was needed for me to do it myself, I realized what was holding me back were negative words. That's right, negative words that people spoke over me. Now, I'm sure you can remember the first time you've had a family member point out a flaw of yours. Maybe you're overweight or your head is too big, or look at how those jeans fit you. Sometimes we are in family situations that people do it and they try to play around with it. They do it play. Oh, I'm just playing around. Don't be sensitive. I'm sure you can also remember maybe the teacher, the principal, or someone in charge who told you that you won't amount to be anything. I bet you remember where you were, what you were wearing, what was going on around you. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, words are powerful. And I realized that I was stuck. That's right. I was stuck in life because of words that were spoken over me. My father says that no one rises to low expectations. And so here I was in a power struggle in my mind. There was nothing on the outside that was holding me back. It was the power struggle in my mind based off of what people said about me and what I could not get out of my head. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, now, wait a minute. Isn't your father the one who says, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land them on the stars? Yeah, he's the one who says that. Isn't he the one who says, don't let anyone's opinion of you become your reality? Yep, he said that too. But here's bottom line. I was not immune just because I'm Les Brown's daughter and I grew up around all of this positive thinking. I was not immune to the hurtful words and immune to low self-esteem, and I was not immune to the things that were holding me back. And once I did my work, like I said, I realized it was negative words spoken over me. So here's what I did. I decided to write a book to only encourage and give you a different outlook and a different perspective on life. I realized that as a result of the negative words, my posture was different. I held my head a little lower. I could not stand up tall and be proud of who I was. But as a result of me doing the work that was required for me to get where I am now, I have decided that I'm taking my power back. And I took my power back and wrote a book to help you and others get their power in life so that your posture can change. You can see possibilities where there are problems. You can take the things that were holding you back and make them an opportunity for potential. And that's exactly what Positive Words Only is. Now, I know that we will be featuring this book several times throughout this year on the show, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share it with you today. But let me just say this. Don't let anyone say anything over you that does not empower you, that does not encourage you, and does not give you strength for the future. That's right. Well, Serena, that's just how we are. That we just play around. Absolutely not. You stop that thing right in its tracks. You don't let anybody speak anything over you that is going to hold you back. And trust me, garbage in, garbage stays, So you don't want to hear negative things over your life and think that you're going to rise above it. As I said before, my father says no one rises to low expectations. So you want to be intentional about life, intentional about words, intentional about the people around you. Be careful who's in your ear and make sure that they do nothing but empower you. If there's correction to be made, oh, absolutely. We can take correction, but what we can't take are insults and things that will hold you back in life. Positive words only. Don't leave without it. Positive words only. Make sure you encourage people. Make sure you leave positive words to individuals around you. You never know how that makes someone feel. You never know how it can help change the direction of someone's day. So make sure you are intentional about using positive words only to empower those around you. This has been Serena Brown Travis. I so thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to staying connected with you as we continue to dissect positive words only.
Isn't that just awesome and amazing? So excited for my dear sister and co-host of this show, Positive Words Only. And we know that she said so many things just in that particular segment. And we wanted to highlight that today as she had a dual commitment. And that's the power in three co-hosts. That's the power in being able to use technology and media. And as Tamara and I were talking at the beginning of the show, and we're just all sending a prayer that smoke alarm that went off in her house, that everything is managed and okay for those who are tuning in. So all positive, good prayers and energy going up for Tamara. And she's probably going to try to tune back in if she can before we close. But I just really want to highlight some of the things that Serena just shared in that segment, right? That she was living a lie, feeling stuck in life. And how many times do we live a version of that lie of trying to be something that somebody else has an expectation for you to be, instead of being yourself or dealing with the truth of who you are and how you're developing. That's heavy work. And I like the fact that she's also sharing as Positive Words only becomes a household name and book, that it's okay to get support and to get professional services and counseling so that you can deal with some of the things that have haunted you, no matter who you are. You know, she's mentioned that as Les Brown's baby girl, you would think that all the positive words that were said around her and the events that she went through would offset the damage that was done by negative words. But it didn't. Words have power. You know, that's something that we really can see just in the world that we're living in today, how words have created such a tension, such a challenge, such an inability for empathy and love and humanity to dominate in some places. But I still believe that if we do share what Serena is telling us with positive words, that we do share light and love, it'll conquer the darkness. It'll conquer the negativity. It will conquer those who use words to tear people down instead of words to build people up. And here on Dream Do Done, the challenge for us all the time is looking at what our dreams are contributing. What are the things that we're doing to help make the world better? You know, Serena talked about your posture changes when you're in a negative space, or you're feeling downtrodden, or you're feeling like you're not enough. You know, another one of the popular subject matters in the marketplace is imposter syndrome. And people are like, well, what is imposter syndrome? Feeling like you don't deserve the thing that you're getting, or the places that you are, the doors that are opening, and being able to conquer that. Because if you internalize negative words, then you start to manifest that. But if you internalize positive words, then you start to live that. And it starts to become a part of who you are, who you continue to inspire others to be, because they're looking at your example. So we wanted to specifically share Serena's message today, because as I look at what has happened from January 1st to January 25th of just 2021, it's been a whirlwind. And I've listened to words. I've listened to what pundits are saying. I've listened to what we heard in the riot and insurrection on the Capitol. I've heard what has been said in different political platforms and parties, and words have power. We really need to be conscious of how we can shift and change narratives if we're able to utilize the correct words. And Serena's book is going to be a game changer in the marketplace. Oh, my brother Byron. Hey, bro, I miss you. So it's imperative and important that as we make decisions moving forward in 2021, there's work to be done. You know, I know half of the country is happy about this new administration. Half of the country apparently is unhappy. No matter where you fall in the spectrum, there is work to be done. We have a pandemic that has not ended. And some of you are sitting on resources, on ways you can change and answer the problems that we see. We need to get to work, and we need to watch the words that we speak. Are we speaking life, or are we speaking death over the things that are happening? We can't control that the pandemic is here, but we can control our reaction to it. We can be responsible, especially for all of my small businesses and entrepreneurs that tune into this show. What problems are you solving? How are you contributing to making things better in the marketplace? For those of you in corporate America with the sensitive conversations around diversity and inclusion, around racial equity, how are you adding value to the conversation? How are you using words to advocate for the rights of others? There is work to be done. So in this time and in this season, I invite you to do what I'm doing, being prayerful on my response, being prayerful on the words that I use, being prayerful on how I show up, so that I truly can be a part of solutions and not adding to problems. And it starts even with just extending a smile, allowing some grace. All of us are going through some form of trauma. All of us are experiencing people around us losing loved ones, ill, sick. But focus on what you know. And what you know, you have a solution to this. You have words that you can share. You have products and services that can help us get through this time. So don't get stuck just dreaming about the possibility. Start doing something so that we can celebrate you getting it done. That's what's important to us. That's what we need to do as a collective. And then be careful who you associate with. You know, I talk about this. Who sits in your front row? Who are the people that are pouring into you when you're always pouring out? How many of you are always the one encouraging? Well, who encourages the encourager? How do you replenish? How do you continue to put one foot in front of the other and stay on time and on task with your assignment? So we pray that as we go through this year together, as we start featuring some of the guests who will be coming on the show that have information, resources, tactical tools that you can use as we navigate 2021, because as much as we see the things that are going on, there are great things happening. There are new launches every day. Companies are opening up while we hear about companies closing. There's all sorts of financial opportunity, but it's all in which way we choose to see what's in front of us. So crisis and opportunity are intertwined in some languages. So look at the opportunity. Look at what you need to move from the dream closet in your mind to the actual action of doing so that you can get it done. So thank you so much for tuning into our show this year. Oh, Janice, I'm glad it blessed you. That's why we show up every Monday. I mean, this is season 3. Who knew we'd be in season 3? When we started this broadcast in 2019, we just knew we had an intention to bring our behind the scenes conversation to the public. We wanted to create a space where we just don't talk about the shiny and the pretty and the glossy photos that everyone has picture perfect and edited on all the social media channels rather. What we wanted to do was talk about the process, get into each week, highlighting some part of the journey that helps you get from dreaming, doing, and done. Right? How do we highlight that it's not an overnight thing, that everybody has work to do? So when you level set your view of what others are doing, let it inspire you. Be encouraged by anything you see the 3 of us doing, but let that just be an example of what's possible. Because if it can happen for somebody else, it can surely happen for you. But if you don't do the work, it's not going to get done. So just stay focused on your value. Stay focused on how you continue to move and how you continue to show up in the world. The world needs us now to be beacons of light more than ever. And I refuse to let the noise of cray cray and negativity and hatred and nonsense be louder than the voice of love, of peace, of value in the marketplace. That's not who I am. And as long as God gives me breath, I will always amplify the voice of positive words like my sister, Serena Brown Travis. So thank you so much. And I appreciate, Janice, you said it's life-changing. I'm so glad. Thank you all for tuning in. Stephen, Byron, CJ, Mecca. Thank you all for being a part of the show and offering up thoughts of covering and safety for Tamara. Don't worry, we will let everybody know. We'll be back next week with another show by the grace of God. But as we close out this month together, I just encourage you to do your work and watch God work. You all know that that's where everything begins and starts with me. This is not a sermon. I'm not here to convert you. I just know clearly what my beliefs are. And I just offer that to you because in this season, without faith, I don't know how people do it. But if you found a practice that works for you, God bless. But I'm just praying for your continued brilliance in the marketplace, whether that's on a corporate job, whether that's in building your enterprise, whether that's in your family. Charity begins at home. So let's show up as the best version of who we can be, grow together, create impact and income, and let's go out there and change the world. So thank you so much for tuning in to Dream Do Done. On behalf of the How-To Coach, Tamara Hartley, the Pulpit Chick, Serena Brown Travis, and myself, the Chief Faithpreneur, Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant. Have an awesome week, and we'll be back again soon.